What's going down, everybody? It's your boy Big Sav Dog back once again with another live, raw conversation. Hope today was a great day for you, and I hope all has been well as well. So let's get into it without no hesitation. Okay, we gonna get into it. Why motherfuckers so bitter? Why are y'all so bitter? I think I know why. Cause you niggas is some wannabes, man. And then you niggas be bored half the fucking time. Wannabes and boredom, that's not a good combination. If you're a wannabe that's bored, you're gonna go out and do some shit. You're gonna go out and act ignorant, act stupid, wasting time in life. Again, on another day. Hmm. Hmm. But I'm just keep it all the way trill. I'm gonna keep it a million on this podcast here. I'm gonna put my feelings, my heart, and my spirit into this podcast. Because one thing I can't stand is when the motherfuckers think they know what the fuck you doing. You don't know shit, motherfucker. You don't know shit. Kiss my black ass, the hairiest fucking part, motherfucker. You hear me? But let's get into this real though. And why motherfuckers act like kids. Again, it's a lot of niggas, I ain't gonna say niggas, black men, because it ain't just blacks. It's a lot of ignorant motherfuckers that want to be something, but then they saying that their world is collapsing. So then they get frustrated and doing stupid shit because their reality is collapsing. When your reality is collapsing on you, what do? You scramble, you scatter. So your reality is collapsing and you're scrambling and scattering like a wild fucking chicken. Because a chicken is what you really fucking are, a scared coward. That's what chickens do. Is they run all over the motherfucking place. Everywhere. Try to get their message out before the real motherfucker do. Try to get their message out before the true motherfucker do. But a chicken is going to always try to make their move first. Because a scary motherfucker got to figure out a way to protect their identity and protect their reputation and protect their whatever, you know. But a lot of you motherfuckers is wannabes, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even interested in like wanting to know why you want to be a wannabe. I mean, if God made you and your parents told you to do this and do that, you should have listened to your parents, really. I should have listened to my fucking parents. You know what I mean? But, you know, we all hard heads some point in time in our life as kids. So I ain't putting that on nobody. I ain't pointing no fingers and shit because I done made more mistakes than I did doing the right thing, you know. So I'm not going to hold that against anybody at all. So it was a monolith found on Christmas Day made of gingerbread. And what did I say in my last podcast? I said, since y'all trying to match their intelligence, they gonna really come with some shit. Who can do that besides the brothers on those baby planes? Where's the motherfucker? If a human did that shit, you see handprints, you see footprints, you see vehicle mark tracks, you see vehicle tracks along the trail that it was located on, the hiking trail that it was located on. You would have seen something of physical evidence if humans, well, I ain't gonna say humans, if regular humans would have did that. You would have seen physical evidence some way, somehow. Somebody would have seen a truck carrying that motherfucker or something, but you ain't hearing shit like that. Consistency is true. So if this keeps happening and it keeps happening, then there's obviously a message that these brothers want everybody to hear. They want everybody to hear it. But how do you put together frosting and gumdrops, and you do that with technology that ain't in this world? That's how you do that. You do that by just saying you want that made, and it's made. Now that's real technology right fucking there. That's something I wish I could just think up, but it would take deep thought. It would just take studying, and it really would. See, black men gotta really test their brain out, and I really test my thinking out. I really test my studying and I'm a truth seeker. You know what I mean? So I try to find the truth with everything. And let me tell you something right now, because this is real. That's the truth. Those brothers are the ones putting those monoliths up. Those black scientists, they're scientists. They're pilots that are scientists. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. They are pilots that are scientists. So they're smart as hell, and they know how to pilot in the air. Being as smart as they are, which is why people see the things they see in the sky and see the things that they see on the ground in cornfields and with these tall, shiny things. And motherfuckers want to link it up to aliens and shit. If aliens was real, we would have been and saw those motherfuckers. I'm serious. Because the motherfuckers' heads are so fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody would have had footage of that shit. For real footage. But them motherfuckers, they making shit up. And they came up with a little creature out of the 50s, the 60s and said, hey, we gonna run with this. But what they really seen fucked them up, which is probably why racism escalated. And like after that Roswell sighting, they probably seen those tall black men and they probably hollered at them, talked to them, let them know, hey, this ain't your earth. Let them know their history. They probably let them know everything because they did have contact with them. And God even gave them a baby plane, a so-called UFO. He gave America that. He gave the USA that, which was the Roswell incident. You know, this to show that it was real. You know, see, I like to twist up stories and shit. I don't like that shit. Pisses me the fuck off. Those are lies that motherfuckers is telling. Lies mislead motherfuckers, man. If a motherfucker told you, hey man, hey, that nigga said he was at Taco Bell, but a motherfucker was at McDonald's. Did that motherfucker mislead you? Are you going in the wrong direction when you're headed towards Taco Bell instead of McDonald's? Tell me. That's a lie is misleading. Whether it's from a thought or it's from where you really want to go physically, that shit runs you into a wall. It runs you into a dead end. Period. That simple. Let me tell you this, though. Adolf Hitler was a motherfucker. That was a cold motherfucking German, man. That motherfucker was tough. He was powerful and he was great. Not great in the sense that he was a great guy, good guy, a nice person, but he was great in the sense that he had power and sway over his people and his country that he was over at the time. He wasn't playing, but I'm going to tell you a motherfucker who else wasn't playing was Stalin, Joseph Stalin. That motherfucker was smart as shit. That's what he underrated for, was his intelligence and the way he planned out his war routes and shit. You know what I'm saying? His strategy of shit, It really can't be compared. Like the way his strategic movements were against the Germans was a motherfucker. Because let me tell you what he did. Okay, so the Germans, they was pushing deep into Europe. They was all into Europe on everything. It was like in like past Poland, you know what I'm saying? And then it was in Russia. Like they was in Russia. That was almost to Moscow. But let me tell you what Stalin did, because this motherfucker was so fucking cold. Stalin became humble before he died. Did y'all know that? But check this out. This motherfucker has sent them Siberian soldiers with those all white and that those Russian Siberian coats, nigga. Thick ass Russian shit, but he sent them against Germany's front line and wiped them motherfuckers out. While the Russian soldiers was fighting them, the German soldiers, he sent the Siberian soldiers. He sent even more troops. So the way his strategy was a motherfucker, because he had already had like backup, but he was just waiting, boom, until he had to let that shit loose. Oh, everything. So he already knew what Hitler's where Hitler's mind was on shit. Because in 1941 he made a speech about how the Germans started the war and all this whole shit, and you know what I mean. So, but it's very, very interesting. And then the invasion of Normandy is what really probably ended the shit, dog. Which is probably one of the best ever scenes and footage you gonna ever see. Like when it comes to a war, like World War II was like the best fucking war to me. Like I don't know what it was. It was just something about that war that it was just significant for America, especially America, because America was the one that helped motherfucking Russia out. America, Canada, and Britain forces all helped Russia out when it came to the Germans. Because the Germans was a big fucking powerhouse. The Germans was huge in Europe. Because Hitler invaded half of Europe. See, he wanted to invade the East Europe, and then he wanted to go back west. That motherfucker had a badass house in Germany, dog. He lived in like a land field and like acres, all by himself. Him and his badass German wife. I think her name was Eva Braun or something like that. But yeah, Hitler had a nice little residential spot, balcony and everything in his shit. He had a 2-story. He had a motherfucking glass wall that you can just see out of, and it was thick glass. So when it was raining and shit, nothing could really get to it. You know, it wasn't thin glass; it was that thick ass Russian glass, and had a wall made of a mirror, so he could see outside of his motherfucking house from the balcony. It was clean. I seen this shit, but the thing was that's when he made a mistake. Is when he had got too cocky, man. Cause Churchill was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But then he started fucking with Churchill. Started beefing with Churchill. Well, him and Churchill might have been at it all. Like, I don't know. I ain't too sure. But I know him and Stalin was cool. Shit, Stalin, the Russians was a highlight of Germany. They was cool with him. Then Germany did the shit that they did. I see Germany. They backstabbed them motherfuckers. They backstabbed the Russians. You know? That made Joseph Stalin furious. You know what I mean? And he was mad about that shit. So, don't get it confused, though. Hitler used to be like, and the crowd used to go, wow, nigga, that's what I meant by he was great. Because he had that much influence over his people. Like, he had a huge influence over the German people. You know what I'm saying? And shit. But Joseph Stalin had a huge influence on the Russian shit. He had came out on like a little balcony and shit. You know what I'm saying? To let the Germans see him on like the courtyard and shit, long courtyard and shit. You know what I mean? They was cheering, and young badass Russian females cheering, looking, pointing at him. Oh, Joseph Stalin was a cocky motherfucker. I bet you he got all kind of panties. I ain't. You know, I know he's probably a married man, but man, a motherfucking politician don't give a damn, man. Them sergeants and generals and politicians and all the one motherfuckers you want to call them, they be doing what the fuck they want to do. Shit. That's what's wrong with the world. That's why you got so much crazy shit happening today. It's because there's too many people doing what the fuck they want to do instead of what they need to do and what they have to do. They're doing what they want to do. That's what's wrong with the world. You got motherfuckers coming into school, shooting this fucking school up, shooting Walmart up, doing what they want to do. That's fucking dangerous in the eyes of a God-fearing person because they know what God is capable of. God has shut a whole city down, man, with Mother Nature. They call it Mother Nature, but that's what he's doing. Mother Nature, my ass. Allah, by nature, does that. That's what we're going to call it. Allah by nature. ABN. It's just ABN. The ABN, that's what he can shut it down. He can shut the whole city down. ABN will shut the city down with extreme weather and extreme conditions. Whether slicky roads, ice on your shit, floods, or he can just send a huge motherfucking tornado to just wipe out neighborhoods and just end lives, man. This is what you have to respect about Allah. Is because if he's the best knower, then he's going to know what makes you happy. He's going to know what makes you sad. He's not going to know what makes you mad. So this is why you should stay humble and stay fucking focused. By the way, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. So, check this out. Like, I'm not going to just wait around. And I want motherfuckers to know that I'm not just going to wait around another year and just bullshit with anybody. I'm not doing that shit with anybody, man. So if a motherfucker want to make a move, because whoever want to fuck me on Valentine's Day better let me know right now. Did you know my birthday was 4 days before Valentine's Day? So whoever fucking with me on Valentine's Day this year, getting a double dose of this loving. Getting a double dose of this loving. Valentine's Day 2021 gonna be special for whoever fucking with me. My woman, my lady. Who is she? Who? Who? I don't hear anything. Who is she? Who is my lady? My woman. Who dropped that coochie on me? Who dropped that coochie on me? Who dropped that coochie on me? Who pulled their panties down and let me look at them ass naked as they standing up in front of me? Who does that for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If who? But what I'm saying is since these feelings are involved, right? Nigga, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's clanking me up. She didn't clank me up. But she ain't just when she say something is when she gonna secure it. Say it ain't secured yet. But she got a lock, but she ain't got the key to just lock it all the way. The key is to speak. You get it? The key is to speak. That's the key for my locking. The locking of me. That's how you gonna get me. You gotta sell me with your personality, your charm. You gotta be able to, you gotta hear that shit. Like I ain't around that shit. And it's gotta be super active though. gotta be super active though. Why motherfuckers getting curious and shit? Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you why you act the way you do, girl. Cause you got a curious motherfucking mind. You got a curious, youthful mind. And it shows. It really do. Cause you be wanting to know a lot of shit. You be wanting to know a lot of shit. What is he doing? What's going on? Where is he at? You be wanting to know that shit. Tough. Tough. Well, my black ass is right here at home. I'm at the crib. That's where the fuck I'm at. Where are you at? Now, should I ask what you're doing? Who you're fucking with? Since you want to be worried about me, should I start being worried about you? That's what I'm saying. Tell me. Should I start worrying about what you're doing, where you're going? I don't say shit when you with your little white friends and y'all got your little purses and shit. I don't say shit. Damn it, I don't, because you do shit. But oh, I trip. No. Let me go to a fucking football game, my little cousin's football game at Douglas. Huh? It's gonna be some white girls that's gonna come up to that motherfucker. Now, this is what I want to understand. Listen to me, because you know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm fucking talking to. We ain't even play these games. I want you to look me in my eyes every time you see me. I don't want you to have another person look me in my eyes, and I don't want them to tell you their experience when they look me in my fucking eyes. I want you to do it. I want you to do everything you're getting the next person to do. I want you to do everything you're getting the next person to do. I want you to do everything you're getting the next person to do. Now that's scary smart, ain't it? This is why I laugh to myself, man. Cause it's like I already know. And since I know I'm bored with shit, it's like I'm too smart. It's like being this smart is scary. It's not scary to me, but it might be to you. Sure. But let me tell you why my intelligence elevated. You see, I ask Allah to boost my intelligence. I ask Allah for greatness. For greatness. I look east because this is where God Himself came from. This is where Master Fard Muhammad came from. The man who spoke 10 different languages and could even speak the languages of the birds. Mm, 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 mm. Now, how do you understand, bro? You can understand it and can respond and say what that is crazy. But think about it. That was in the 1920s, 1910s, 1900s, early 1900s. He was in college. He went to college in California. Did y'all know that? Yeah. And he's also from a tribe. Mm-hmm. A black tribe. And guess what Master Fard Muhammad's father's name was? Alonzo. Alonzo. was Alonzo. All praises due to Master Far Muhammad, and I want to thank his father, Alonzo. You see, reading is informational and it's educational. So you have to feed your brain and you have to really think. Because let me tell you where winning is. Real winning is thinking shit through and making the best decision in that for that situation, for whatever situation. But to think is to win. To think is to win. So you must think to win because there's no way you're winning by just doing shit, by just fucking up, by just hoping, but by thinking and by action linked to that thought, that desirable thought, you will see progress. You will see success. So thinking is winning. Huh? It's true. It's true. But baby, let me tell you something. You are very, very beautiful. But you know what? I know exactly who your mom is, and I know exactly who your dad is. And I want to say God knew exactly what he was doing when he allowed those two people to meet up to make you. He knew it exactly how he, and you know what's crazy? Is I kind of feel like it was destined to be. I don't know if you got there after I got there. I'm not sure. I think you were new after I was there for like a year, maybe. But you was probably already there. You probably looked different. It's like you blonde. Did what are you? Are you a blonde, original blonde, or are you original um a ginger? You're either, I think you're a ginger, but you're posing as a blonde. That's what I think. Actually, I think you're a brunette because that blonde hair, it's like nah. She's somebody different underneath. Now tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Because you're not an original blonde. But let me tell you who's an original blonde is Alexa. Somebody like Alexa is an original blonde. And you can just tell much about how thick the blondness is in her hair. That's real blonde hair right there. But when I see your hair, I see brownness. I see darkness and I see spaces of dark, brunette, ginger, kinda, sorta. Am I wrong? You're not an original blonde. But let me tell you something else, though. I'm highly attracted to redheads that are white girls. This is why I believe you're an original ginger. I can feel that shit. I just know it. Cause I've always liked the redheads. I like the first girl I was attracted to was a white girl. No, actually she was black. But the first one in school that I was attracted to was a white girl by the name of Heather. This was like the first grade. And guess what? I say this to say, I say that to say this. She was a redhead. This is how I know you're not a real blonde, but you're fucking cute. You are. You're very cute, but you're not an original blonde. Somebody that's in another original blonde will probably be like somebody like oh girl that's up front. The one that be paging people and shit. The glasses and shit. I don't know her name. That's an original blonde too. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell that the other girl, the other original blonde is the one in Starbucks. I don't know her name. Flirty ass. But I don't but I'm saying she's an original blonde, but you're not. You're not. You're not. But your ass is real though. You can just tell anything you wear is fat. That motherfucker is there. It's like you can't fake that type of booty. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know that ass is real. If anything, that motherfucker is there. But I think you do a lot to prepare yourself before you come to work, as you should. Because that's what women do. They don't just throw on clothes and be like, okay, I'm ready to go. You know, you ain't like dudes just like, fuck it. I'm going to just get this shirt and get these pants and I'm out the door. You can't do that shit if you're a motherfucking female. You gotta take your time, look in the mirror, play with do all the little shit y'all do and shit. You know what I mean? And I absolutely get it. That's fine. You can do that all you want. I don't have a problem with a woman trying to look good for somebody she's very attracted to. But let me tell you what a upgrade your sexiness, and this is what I think will make you look way much sexier than how I ain't. Don't be like, oh, what's wrong with me now? But this is what I think. I think you need to cut your hair, but I think you need to cut it very short. I'm talking about short, sexy white girl short. And let me tell you what else you look good with. You don't even need no tats, but if you knock that hair off, you will be a fine motherfucker. You already there, baby, but I'm saying you would look good with very short hair. Very short hair. Not like that. I'm talking about very short. Not like fade short, like, you know what I mean, but girl short. You get what I'm saying. Not like no shit like this. Hell no. You're not African, so we don't need to see that. You know what I mean? So yeah, but girl short. Sorry, it would look nice on you. No joke. But this is raw conversation. I just wanted to fill in on some shit, speak on some shit. You know, fill in on a few subjects. You know what I mean? Trying to think about what else. You know what I mean? I hope everyone has New Year's resolutions that are extremely positive and extremely valuable towards you and everyone around you. And I hope that it's extremely beneficial. Don't bullshit with the New Year's resolutions. All praises due to sorry, excuse me. All praises due to Allah, the man that came from the east. APDTA. All praises due to Allah. I love him. Have a good night. This is Raw Conversation, part 32. I'll let you, boy.